Okay, everyone, we're going to start again. And the round 2 of Apsara. Go ahead, Apsara character. Go ahead and say that first.
Oh, sorry. We're gonna have the. Oh, we're gonna introduce ourselves. Okay, sorry. Okay. I'm playing Apsara and Vichira. Apsara is a classical dancer for the queen and the king. She's independent and loyal. Vichira is a reincarnation of Apsara. She is a CEO who runs and owns a health and nutrition company called Kumai Empire Market.
Hi, my name is Derek. I'll be playing King Suyavaraman. He reigned from 1113C to 1150. He is the builder of Angkor Wat, the largest religious monument in the world, which he dedicated to the Hindu god Vishnu. The king was extremely religious and was also known to be a temple builder, since he sponsored the creation of numerous temples in his lifetime. I was also playing Odom. He's the reincarnation of King Suyavaraman. He's a painter who specialized in painting, Apsara, and portraits of the Khmer royals.
And I'm reading for Manichan. Manichan is Apsara's best friend. She is also the Moon Princess. She overlooks the kingdom of Kamai. She is also a classical dancer alongside Apsara.
I play Queen Ruchiviva and Savan Mucha. Ruchiviva is the queen of the kingdom of Kamai. She also later transforms into a mermaid as Savan Mucha.
Hi, I play Hanuman, who is a monkey king who is in love with Queen Rajivava in Savan Mucha.
Hello, my name is Sang. I play Da'ajan. Da'ajan is an elder who watches over the kingdom. He can predict the new and old events that occur throughout the kingdom, and also has great trust from the king.
I'm Kason. I am the narrator. The setting of the play takes place in Angkorian time in the Khmer Empire, early 12th century, 1113 to 1150 AD. A modern love story in Khmer, Cambodia, also in year of 2024. Prologue. Everyone is at the palace during the Angkorian time. They are singing together and dancing to this song, You're the King I Knew. 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 Crowned in 1113.
You're the king I knew. You're the king I knew. You're the king I knew. Mystical cults of Vishnu.
You're the king I knew. You're the king I knew. You're the king I knew. Builder of Angkor Wat.
You're the king I knew, the light in me. Recognize the light in you. You're the king I knew.
Taking the throne in 1113. Sorry. Ruling the kingdom with military strategy, Suryavarman was given the posthumous name, he who has entered the heavenly world of Vishnu. He made Angkor the biggest city in the world with glorious temples, monuments, and grandeur. He was a formidable swordsman and warrior.
You're the king I knew. You're the king I knew. You're the king I knew. Crowned in 1113.
You're the king I knew. You're the king I knew. You're the king I knew. Mystical cults of Vishnu.
You're the king I knew. You're the king I knew. You're the king I knew. Builder of Angkor Wat. Spotlight comes up on the king who is alone as he's introducing himself and talking about the Khmer kingdom.
The tro is about to begin. The Vyang is crowded at the moment, raising the roof of Khmer musical melodic melody. It will rain at the Vyang. As for my crown, I am known to be a warrior, crowned prince in 1113 AD. The kingdom depends on my formidable swordsman skills. I always led my army personally into battle and fought with them. I'm often on the battlefield instead of being home, but I am a caring father and husband. The tro will begin and the orchestra will follow suit. As I wait for the Vyang to open, I look at the queen with admiration. Raised from the ash like a phoenix. Raised as a young boy to oversee our kingdom, I'm in charge of the construction of Angkor Wat that took 37 years to build. This monument temple once laid as my home in the main capital of the kingdom. Oh wait, I want to love to see the dance. When will the tro begin?
The king and queen are sitting on their thrones next to the Ajahn. They are getting ready to watch the performance. The Ajahn sits next to the king on the left.
The Khmer kingdom rests upon your grace, and the Khmer people are prospering. The rice field flows and filters, my king.
I predict the best year yet, my queen.
Does this mean the water irrigation in the building of Angkor Wat is going as planned, Tajan?
Yes, I do believe so, my king.
All right then.
The king adjusts his posture on the throne and smiles.
When does the dance begin?
Momentarily, my king.
Who will be performing today?
Apsara, my king. Apsara is the most beautiful and graceful dancer in the kingdom. She is also very intelligent, and she dances like the lotus flower flowing in the river. She danced previously at Avank.
The king's eyes light up.
Aha, let the show begin.
Apsara enters the bank and the classical dance begins.
A woman's heart is like an ocean, deep and wondrous, leaping her emotions to the sky, wondering why she loves. To be love, or to love as her emotions grow, leaning toward the infinite glare, the blood-red moon state otherwise, taming the infatuation, letting each moment step out on its own, loving the smile that constantly appears, knowing that there and here is now, knowing that here and now is present, knowing that possibility is now open, knowing that faith pressed upon us is near.
There is a moment when the king's eyes meet Apsara's and the king's affection towards her grows stronger. Act 2, Scene 2. Manichan and Apsara are looking at the full moon in the garden to the east of the palace.
What do you see?
Yes, me. Did you see how the king looked at you during the dance?
No. I see the dark cloud pouring rain into the night sky.
I think someone had captured the king's heart. I can see that too. But do you see me?
Yes, you're the moon, my silly friend.
I can see the calm chaos, messy and mosaics.
What else do you see?
I can see the shadow, and I'll shine and protect our Khmer kingdom. Just follow me, and I'll shine through for you to safety.
I'm dancing with you. Do you see my shadow?
Your shadows indeed my hope, dreams, and affection for you and the kingdom.
Okay, it takes all kinds of love and affection, your dedication and admiration. It really takes all kinds of love. My sister Moni-chan, you have danced with me, had shown strength like steel, no bend, no bound, like a diamond found, like discovery. Your ancestry in the making, changing every ounce of your presence. Do you agree? The royal acknowledged you have grace, you have poise, your ancestry in the making. You're one of a kind.
I see the love that you have for everything and everyone. Do you see the reflection back at you?
My self-reflection is a blur.
I can see you clearly, but your spirit is low.
To be love or to love, answer me that.
To be love, of course. Love is the thing, you know.
It's late. I'm going to sleep now. We have early practice tomorrow morning. But first, can you tell me a good story tonight?
Sure, dear friend. Once upon a time, there was a girl who was an orphan, and she lived at Wat Phnom, and she loved to dance. When she turned 10 years young, she enrolled into the Royal Dance Academy. She worked hard and danced her way to the highest level of classical dance. When she turned 15, she mastered the Apsara dance and led 4 other young ladies to dance at the royal palace. Soon, after the performance, she realized that she has the power to turn souls into lotus flowers.
Great story, Moni-chan. Good night, my friend.
Nighty-night.
Manichan full moon turns into a quarter moon. The king enters singing. Apsara is still looking at the moon, and then she hears someone singing and walks toward the voice.
I am your god king. I am in love with the rings. Around your curves, around your wrist, your arches are the mysteries. Love me more, love you more. Heart thee thou I adore. Love me more. Beloved date back to 1113 AD. Love you like a mysteries. Less is more than love thee who I adore. Love you, love me. Heart thee thou I adore. Love me more.
The king meets Apsara's eyes and starts singing to her.
You are my secret weapons, Apsara. The throw has begun. Amongst the war, you are my secret weapon to win the war.
The king looks up to the sun above.
If the sunflower doesn't face the sun, will it grow?
If the moon shines during the day, does anyone notice it?
As soon as Apsara speaks, the king looks at her and walks toward her.
She is standing in front of me, and I am forbidden. My heart dense and my soul soothed just to be in her presence.
The king looks into Apsara's eyes without touching her. He speaks from the heart.
He's standing in front of me, and he seems to be a blur. I don't deserve this.
Apsara walks away from the king's presence and looks to the audience.
Because I respect your being, so I keep my heart locked in the safe, and I am content.
The king walks toward Apsara, but he stops midway and looks to the audience. When he says, I am content, he runs after Apsara and exits.
I must hide my presence and escape to the waterfall. I shall never reveal my heart to him.
Apsara escapes to the waterfall at Panam Kulin. Lights dim and then the spotlight shines on her.
The battle of love is the battle of conflicted attraction. One would be sure the heart is pressing upon the night sky. My heart is the key to an open mind, so that you know where it's the beginning. The battle of the mind is in our mind. Sharing the love that is more than just a romantic gesture. Love all, those you close and near. Hold the heartbeat even when it's not beating. Seldom love that mirrors the pain and freedom. I am here, and I am your confidant.
Manichan sees the king is trying to reveal his feelings for Apsara, and she reacts to the scenes above. She becomes a full moon again, and then the full moon goes dark. Act 1, Scene 3. Hanuman enters the stage and looks for the king to discuss war strategy. The queen enters and sees the monkey king, Hanuman, at the palace, but Hanuman doesn't see her yet.
I am a queen of the kingdom of Kamai, and my role is simple, yet with the complexity of lurking in the king's heart. I am sending him to another battle. This battle is more violent than the battle of the heart. Thus my heart also belongs to the monkey king.
Our love has distance, and it's forbidden.
The river flows north like the Tonle Sap River. As for my heart, it can only belong to King Suryavarman.
This sounds like a poem that drives a dagger in my heart. Follow me, my love.
No, you must go now.
My dearest love, our love is forbidden, but my love for you is infinity. Like the ring on your crown, I will forever be in your heart. You are on my mind, Kamai, ay Kamai. You are on my mind, moon, ay moon. You are my battlefields, un ay un. You are my battlefields, bong ay bong. I am Hanuman, I am in love with the queen. The world knows what it means to be in your presence. For my loneliness, for my lonely love, for my all, for my enemy. You are on my mind, Kamai, ay Kamai. You are on my mind, moon, air, moon. You are my battlefields, un, ay, un. You are my battlefields, bong, ay, bong. War memories has dawned on me as it was in the battlefields. War memories has dawned on me again as in my mind. Thus the war on love creates a destruction of fear. I do know that your presence is near. The war is over, yet the memories linger on. The war is over, yet I still love you. The war is over, and my nightmares continue. The war is over. I lose this battle, and you lose this battle. Thus, this battle on love creates a destruction of fear. I do know that your presence is near. For my loneliness, my love, my all, my enemy.
Love is a disappointment. Love is trustworthy. Abundance, admire you, assured too. Pinpoint the pain, ping-pong the emotion, overcoming the obstacles like seahorses in the sea, flip and flowing, at ease, at moment. moment to moment. Love hurts, love again, love you again. Wise and strong. Hanuman, you are wise and well. Love you again. Love hurts, love you again. Love you in vain, love you again. Love as though you failed numerous times. Love cures the heart, then breaks it into millions and billions of pieces. Love hurts, love adores you, love je t'aime. Love moves him.
The shadow creeps on the wall while Hanuman is singing. The queen hears the voices and sees the shadows and rushes off. Act 1, Scene 4. The king visits the site where the villagers are building Angkor Wat. He brings the Ajahn with him to see the progress of the monument.
The stones are rising higher and higher as imagined they are. Why don't they move the stone faster?
This temple will bring you prosperity, my king.
This monument can also bring us victory to conquer the Champa kingdom. I want to defeat him and conquer more land.
The Champa kingdom is looking to expand their land too. I can see through the prophecy.
They shall have no victory. The Khmer Empire is prospering in military and underground water systems. I will conquer Champa and bring you the lotus flowers. You may notice the abundance of infantry, cavalry, and royal army. Our kingdom is in my hand, and I shall protect and then defeat King Jaya.
Yes, my king. The Champa kingdom will see that we have the technology and the new innovation of building Angkor Wat. They must be wanting our land and technology too.
They won't have the chance. Angkor Wat shall also be our home for me and the queen. This monument is to honor our God, and those who dishonor this sacred land will be punished by me, by an invisible divinity fence.
We will be the most powerful kingdom in the land. Angkor Wat will be a monument for our future successor and the villagers to honor our gods.
Build, build, build. Our ancestors are proud. Build, build, build. Our kingdom tower.
Chill, chill, chill. The Apsara looks like this. Chill, chill, chill. The well of many wishes.
Stack, stack, stack. The stone of Angkor. Stack, stack, stack. It raises higher and higher.
To the sky, to the sky, to the sky, to the sky.
Carve, carve, carve. Each stone is priceless. Carve, carve, carve. The golden methods are a myth.
Build, build, build. Temple, mountain. Build, build, build. Gallery, temple. Build, build, build.
Build, build, build. Together we build. Build, build, build. Together we build.
Angkor Wat temple will be also protecting us from Rim Isu and his partner in crime, Moni Mekala. I'm not too worried about this, my king. I'm confident that Apsara will be able to defend our kingdom.
I have trust in you, and I have trusted your wisdom, Tajan.
Follow to the north gate, my king. There's trouble.
I am the trouble. What do you see, Tajan?
One of our builders is talking to King Jaya, Champa king.
How? You must show him the 5 precepts.
Dajan puts his palm together and creates a ball of energy. He looks into the ball and transfers it to all the builders at the north gate. All the builders were hypnotized as they listened to Dajan's voice come through.
You shall obey the king and follow these 5 precepts. 1, refrain from taking life, not killing any living being. 2, refrain from taking what is not given, not stealing from anyone. 3, refrain from the misuse of the senses, not having too much sensual pleasure. 4, refrain from wrong speech. And 5, refrain from intoxicants that cloud the mind. You
Dajan points his finger to the builder standing next to the pillar.
You have the incense burning like precepts number 1 and 5. I can sense your intention.
The king motions his hand to all the builders.
Step aside.
Your destiny awaits you. The king and I agree.
Take him away.
The builder looks at the king, and the king realizes that the Champa king had a plan. Dajan closes his palm and the ball of energy disappears. Dajan looks at the king and they both realize something big is going to happen, but they don't know what.
Back to work, everyone.
Build, build, build. Our ancestors are proud. Build, build, build. Our kingdom tower.
Chill, chill, chill. The Apsara looks like this. Chill, chill, chill. The well of many wishes.
Act 1, Scene 5. The queen and Apsara visit the countryside in Siem Reap province, and then they venture out to the east of the kingdom near Champa. First, they stop by to see the progress at Angkor Wat. Then they visit the rest of Siem Reap province.
I am transformed into a dancer to gain the love of Siraraman. And that is not all. I am here to look after the kingdom alongside Monichan to guide the land.
I am lost at the moment as Apsara dances. I am lost in her power as I know the moment is near. She is in love, just like me. Who do I choose? The difference between Apsara and me is that I can pass on and transfer into an absolute of non-emotional stage where love exists only when she's dancing.
The wave of my hips swayed and hypnotized you, and the wave of the wrist bends back and forth like lotus flowers blowing in the wind. My power is limitless as the king is aware of my power to be loved.
My heart hears the beat of my Khmer people. It is the rhythm of harmony. I don't hear my own heartbeat. All I hear is the sound of Apsara's singing.
Oh, sunny dawn day, will you take me away? I shall have it all.
I shall have it all. I shall say no more. I shall let thee adore. I shall say no more.
She knew my affection for the king was present. She knew my intention was real. I must hide these complexions.
The Queen Wachinviva and Apsara visit the countryside and everyone starts singing O Sunny Dawn Day. First they check on the making of the reservoir and other infrastructures around the kingdoms. The palanquin carries the Queen and Apsara to the south of the countryside, and along the way they stop at Tonle Sap to see the engineering of the waterway. The modern look of the technology takes Apsara's breath away. The villagers are lining up to watch the carriage pass by, and the farmers are focusing on the crops. Thus they stop to greet the Queen. The mountain water canals are like the gratitude for water. Its interconnection of the waterways, narrow channel of the reservoir, fragile but efficient. The rice fields are thriving. The villagers are happy. The work is done here. The Queen continues on with a smile. She looks at Apsara and they continue on their journey to the countryside.
Oh, sunny dawn day in the countryside. Oh, sunny dawn day.
Love is a disappointment. Love is trustworthy. Love is thou thine. Love me more.
Oh, sunny dawn day in the countryside. Oh, sunny dawn day.
We are ancestry in the making, changing every ounce of our existence. Oh, sunny dawn day. Oh, sunny presence. Apsara agreed. The royal agreed. You are ancestry in the making.
Oh, sunny dawn day in the countryside. Oh, sunny dawn day.
We have grace, we have poised. We are ancestry in the making. We are one of a kind.
Oh, sunny dawn day. Oh, sunny dawn day in the countryside. Oh, sunny dawn day.
The Queen and Apsara get off the palanquin and walk alongside the countryside, near Champa Kingdom.
The rice field is flowing along the wind nicely.
The water reservoirs are broken at the East Village, my queen.
We must go there.
This is a problem that I can advise on without you and the king's involvement.
What do you suggest?
The stone needs to be replaced to stop the water from leaking out.
Apsara sings alone while she helps fix the reservoir.
Oh, sunny dawn day. Oh, sunny dawn day in the countryside. Oh, sunny dawn day. We are ancestry in the making, changing every ounce of our existence. Oh, sunny dawn day. Oh, sunny presence. Apsara agreed. The royal agreed. You are ancestry in the making. Oh, sunny dawn day. Oh, sunny dawn day in the countryside. Oh, sunny dawn day. We have grace. We have poised. We are ancestry in the making. We are one of a kind. Oh, sunny dawn day. Oh, sunny dawn day in the countryside.
The clouds get darker and lightning begins to explode as Yak and Moni Mekila dance. The clouds are coming in and lightning explode in the sky. During the song, O Sunny Dawn Day, Apsara stopped singing because she saw the Champa soldiers in sight and ushered the Queen to go to the palanquin. Moni Mekila and Yak are descending from the sky, chasing the Queen and Apsara. The Champa soldiers run toward the Queen and Apsara and they try to block them off.
Moni Mekila! You evil!
The Champa soldiers are fighting and Moni Mekila is fighting with Apsara, while Yak takes the Queen and flies into the sky. Moni Mekila disappears in the sky, following Yak.
Fine! Take her! She's dead to me.
Yak dropped the Queen of the Champa Kingdom by the Gulf of Tonkin.
Apsara, help!
Apsara flies and chases after Yak.
Let her go, you ugly beast.
Fly faster, Apsara!
Apsara stopped midair and let Yak fly past the clouds.
No. You must go now. Your destiny awaits.
You've betrayed me.
Oh, Sunny Dande, take her away.
Apsara flies back to the Kamai kingdom with a smile on her face. She stopped and landed in front of the king.
Where is my queen?
You got her, my king,
Where is she?
by the Gulf Tonkin.
King Saryaman asked Dajan for Sanapati, the leader commander of the royal army.
It's time. Gather the troops.
Yes, my king.
Act 2, Scene 3. The drowning troops, Champa and Kamai, dance to the modern music, and Vishnu sends over Apsara to help win the war. Apsara dances her way to the war scene. The horn indicates the start of the battle between Champa Kingdom and the Kamai Empire. Vishnu and all the gods are looking down to see the war in action. The horn sounds once and the battle begins. King Saryaman rides on the elephant, the quintessential royal mount, leading the troops to war amongst the leaders. The officers are on horseback, and the Gadoras, half bird, half human, are flying above. The lead corps of the infantry preceded by cavalry. The armies marched to confront each other. The Khmer army made the first move and showed no fear. The Champa's cavalry can be seen hiding in the rice fields, and the chariots are drawn by horses and filled with armed warriors. Most of the infantry are on foot and fighting without remorse.
Jayo, let's go!
All right, my king, let this battle begin.
King Saryaman looks at Sanapati and turns to the royal Khmer army to signal the start of the battle. The cavalry cheer and follow Sanapati and the king. Midway through the battle, King Saryaman is hurt and escapes through the tunnel underneath the rice field irrigation, and Sanapati leads a small troop to the west of the palace. The small gathering indicates they lost the battle. The east border, neighboring kingdom, has entered through the rice fields, blocking the water irrigation. Saryaman is wounded, and Hanuman flies in to help win the war. The queen is held captive at the battle near Gulf de Tonkin. The queen escapes Champa soldiers by jumping into the Gulf de Tonkin. Suddenly, she transforms into the mermaid Saban Mucha. She flies across the Mekong River and passes through Tolesap. Once she reaches Panom Kulan, she raises the water high, and the rice is floating among the stars. It floods the rice field, and the battlefield turns into a tsunami of greed and hate. The north gate opens, and the Champa soldiers are running away from the flood. Hanuman and Saban Mucha fight the battle alongside the royal army as Vishnu watches over the kingdom. Act 2, Scene 3. The drowning troops dance to the modern music, and Vishnu sends over Apsara to help win the war. Apsara dances her way to the war scene.
The drama ends the dance with a thumping vibration. I step forward for the last time and arch my back with my neck turned to the right and left. This last dance to hypnotize and confuse the Champa soldiers and the troops. But it didn't work.
Yak and Moni Mekala are both fighting with Hanuman. All of them are hypnotized, but they all have strength to go on with the fight. Hanuman takes his hammer and creates lightning with the crystal from Mani Mekala. The lightning is also reflected from Yak's axe. Apsara is now face to face with Moni Mekala, and they both fight for the right to power. Mani Mekala held down the crystal bar, and it kept on flashing more lightning. Apsara ducks and hides in the cloud from the lightning strikes. Apsara emerges from the clouds and transfers her power to Hanuman. Hanuman uses his hammer and strikes with the lightning to transform the enemy soldiers into lotus flowers. After the enemy turns into lotus flowers, Hanuman sees the king laying on the chariot, and there is an arrow shot through his heart. At the opposite end, Hanuman also sees Apsara lying in the rice field, who was also struck by lightning. Act 2, Scene 4. The morning after the war ends, the queen dances with a candle and mourns the king's death.
You are now our ancestor, and I know you're my angel. You will always be my warrior. In my heart we part, ways to the other side, where the enlightenment lingers on. Your face turned into art. We are now apart. Your face turned into what? We are now apart. Your 4 faces are now art, carved in stone and painted on canvas. You will be missed.
The monks chant for the king's death. The rice fields flow and float amongst the grasses, and the rice fields are chanting along with the monks. As the monks chant, Apsara and the king are transforming into Odam and Vichita as modern characters in the year of 2024. The monks chant some more, and the water splashes amongst the queen. The private ceremony stops after the gong goes off. King Saruman becomes the painter Odam, who works and lives by Angkor Wat in Siem Reap province. Apsara is now reincarnated and becomes Vichita, who is a CEO who works and lives in Phnom Penh. Act 3, Scene 1. Year of 2024. Odam is at his hut in Siem Reap province. Odam has been painting for hours. His legs are sore and spirit is low. Vichita lives and works in Phnom Penh, but she comes to visit Angkor Wat for vacation. She notices the Apsara painting inside a hut. She parks the bike by the side of a hut near Angkor Wat. When she walks inside, there are more paintings that look like her face. The painting gives her a sense of connection from her past, but she doesn't really know what or why. She enters and yells hello. A man walks out with a bowl of rice.
Hello? Sisade?
Odam walks out with a bowl of rice and fish in his hands with a pair of chopsticks.
Lunchtime, Nas.
Who painted these?
No, me.
Which of these paintings are for sale? I want to buy the Apsara one.
This one? This painting of Apsara is exquisite, and the color shines and shimmer like stars in the sky. Tonight, I want to paint her golden crown, Nas.
Odam notices similarity between Vichita and his paintings.
Yes, that one, bon.
Vichita goes and looks at more paintings.
I was once the great king of the Khmer Empire. I am a painter. I see her. Is she the woman of my dream? Is she my Apsara painting coming to life? I want to dance with her, but will she dance with me?
Vichita looks at the paintings of Apsara and she stares at it for a while. She
Oh,
questions the similarities.
I'm intrigued and falling in love. What is this feeling inside? I don't know why, but her presence resonates with my spirit. I dreamt last night that she would stop by, and here she is, my love, my hope, my dream, my Apsara.
Vichita returns and looks at Odam with a sense of admiration toward her.
Are you visiting? You look just like Apsara from my paintings.
Yes, I'm here for vacation. Really? Yeah, I do see that. I also saw these gorgeous Angkor Wat paintings.
Do you want that too? I also do tours.
Yes, I would love a tour, bon.
Meet me here tomorrow at noon. Bring your bike on.
Act 3, Scene 2. Odam and Vichita are biking around Angkor Wat. They stop at the main entrance by the pond and sing.
I've reincarnated as I was the God King, to fall in love with you, my Apsara. In love we waited. For eternity I would wait. Apsara I love. Suyavaraman is my love. Vichira I love. Odam is my love.
I seal my lip and I seal my heart, as in love I was with the God King. Due to the respect for the Queen, I tame my heart, protect my heart. Love admired my curves, love dancer to be, love a moment to moment, love.
They park their bikes and walk around Angkor Wat. Inside the temple, they explore the carved stone of Apsara.
Odam, my love, living discovery, a rose, no thorn, sitting in mysteries. A time of war, rice field is the battlefield. A time of love, your presence seems like steel. Time in war and love, time shows hate and love. Time, let thee be thine. Time reveals the vank. Time in love and lost. Time ability to beat, time in love, time of love. Let thee be time, let's thee be love. Let's thee dance, let's thee rhythm be.
Odam and Vichita separate and walk to explore a different part of the Angkor Wat temple. The Moon Princess brings Odam and Vichita together again, and they meet at the main entrance and they sit by the front pond and sing. Act 3, Scene 3. During the singing, take it or leave it, everyone is putting the paintings up and getting ready at the gallery for the exhibit.
Take it or leave it. His soul is here to stay. Even though he's shy, no control of anyway.
Even though we're through, this show is now complete. Two significant casts wrap up in a loop. For you, for me, for me.
No flower, no confetti, no applause, no applause.
All the men thought, for you, for me, for me.
Let's dance now to the rhythm of the sea. Let's talk now on the curbside of the street.
Take it or leave it. His soul is here to stay. Even though he's shy, no control of it anyway.
Even though we're through, the show is now complete. Two significant casts wrap up in a loop.
No flower, no confetti, no applause, no applause.
Embrace, embrace, to all the men fluke. For you, for me, for me.
Let's talk now to the rhythm of the beat. Let's talk now to the rhythm of the sea. Let's talk now to the rhythm of the...
Take it or leave it, his soul is here to stay. Take it or leave it, his soul is here to stay. Take it or leave it, his soul is here to stay.
The paintings are placed on the accent walls and the frames are fitting to the theme. Odam's paintings are presented at the Ancient Historical Museum of Siem Reap Province. Odam can feel Apsara's presence as she provides guidance for his gallery. The last invitations were mailed out. He has 2 hours to spare. He looks up at the rose garden nearby and takes a long, deep breath. Many anticipate to be a success as he was a painter for over 10 years. Vichita is there as well to support Odam. Vichita also feels the presence of Apsara and takes in the love and support for her, to which she returns the favor and offers the same energy and support to Odam. She wants as much success as Odam does. The calm yet chaotic crowds have been waiting at the entrance of the museum to go inside. As he walks through the gallery one last time, he notices the private collectors entering first. Odam walks toward the private collectors and welcomes them. Before the show ends, there is a shadow puppet of the transformations of the mystery collectors to Hanuman and Savan Mucha. To be continued. End of play.
Yeah, we. Thoughts, suggestions.
How was it hearing it the second time?
I have so much more appreciation the second time. I think that I was able to sort of have a heads up of what I was expecting and then zone in on specifically what each character was going through. So I appreciated thinking around for a second time, and I appreciated also having the suggestions of the names because for me, like, it was, I could get a heads up of like which character is going to interact with the other, and so that was very helpful too. I appreciate the story. It's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we want to see it for real on stage with the costumes and music and
How would that happen? Is there a theater or like another company that would, I don't know, have?
Well, for our next step is we're thinking of shortening it a little bit for like an hour or something like that and have it in a park and have it like a production in a park, yeah, in August, right? We're still in the planning stage.
Yeah, I think the next part would be to finish the play with all the great feedbacks, and then look at funding and stuff to be able to present it or do the performance at an actual live theater.
Yeah, yeah.
So another year in timing, yeah.
I guess, would you guys be able to share a little bit about you guys' background and sort of like, how is it that you guys are stepping into this character? I think it would be, I don't know, I just think that's just rich
Yeah.
context.
Yeah, we can start with Pachia.
Oh, well, I mean, I love this role because it is a fun role, and just very lighthearted and positive. You said you want background as well?
Yeah, it's sort of like where
just-
you guys coming from and each individual, because you guys, I think, are playing your roles really well. Like, Amazing. I'm like, I can't believe I'm sitting here in front of you guys, and I'm like, I don't know, it's just so amazing. Like, I would have never expected to be in a library and get this quality of work and like, energy that you guys are bringing into this amazing play.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think she's just a great character to play. I think she is a friend, so I think trying to be just the friend that we want, the friend that you need, just that kind of positive hype man, hype person. I mean, that's what I just brought for this role. Yeah. You probably have more to say.
No worries. Awesome. Hello, my name is Gao Sang Hyu, and I played Apsara and Bichara. Thank you I'm just so glad to be part of this project. I'm just really happy to be in a room full of like Asian artists and actors and creatives, and this is just so special, especially because I've known Judy for so long as well. I read the play over a couple times, and then I did a little bit of research, just more into Cambodian culture. I'm Hmong American, born and raised in Minnesota, and so there are some things that definitely overlap in terms of, like history, shared cultural things like music, dance, but overall, I think I'm really excited to learn more about Apsara as a character. I know she's a historical figure and kind of mythological figure as well, but I'm excited to understand more of her motivations and kind of what we were saying earlier, like, is she evil because she's, trying to steal the king? Well, she's young, she's in love, and she's been around the king and queen for a very long time, and I think I just wanted to see more of her character as an artist, as a dancer. I want to see her sing. I want to see how she moves and learn more about her charisma. And so I tried to bring as much of that as I could today with my background in theater and also in music as well. But yeah, that's my approach.
I'm Derek. I play the king. I am Cambodian. My family came over here from Cambodia because of the Cambodian genocide, and I grew up here. In terms of the king, I've been wrestling with this actually in this moment right now, is if he's a good person or not, because obviously he falls in love with Apsara, but he has a queen, and then the queen is missing, and I'm trying to figure out, does he actually care that the queen is missing because he's fallen in love? But then again, why can't you fall in love with? But then it's like, maybe that's part of that. So that's why I'm like thinking about that. In terms of Odom, I think it's pretty cool because as an actor, I don't think I've ever played a character who's been reincarnated before. And I think that's, when I read that in the script, it gave me a little bit of chills because I'm like, if I saw that on stage, it brings that religious viewpoint, and it's on stage, and I've never seen that, I would say, but yeah.
My name is Janelle, and I'm Filipina. But I love to imagine that I am a queen who turns into a super mermaid. It's so much fun to imagine that I am the queen of the Khmer Empire. And I'm in a Filipino dance group, and we have a Filipino dance called Singkil, which is the princess and the king, and with the bamboo. So it kind of reminded me about this a little bit. So it's fun to imagine being that with the costumes and the flying and everything. So.
Thank you all so far. Very cool to hear folks who are very much steeped in theater to share their thoughts. And for me, I'm Tri, Vietnamese. Hanuman, brief. We only get to see a glimpse of Hanuman's character. I don't know where to look at, like the cameras or whatever, but thanks. We only get to see a glimpse of Hanuman's character, and he's supposed to be like a military strategist, but he's also got this soft spot for the queen, and there's just like this weird geometric shape of love between everybody, and it's just like everyone's hiding the shadows, right? Like the military strategist is supposed to be like up front, talking to the king and there's just like, I can see Hanuman's tension of like holding this, as the previous character is holding this balance of like, I have to do my job, I can't let my emotions take over, I don't know. And then, but we only get a glimpse of Hanuman, so I really don't know. He's also a monkey king, and there are like other mythos about monkey kings. I don't know if this is the same one as like in the Sinosphere in China and stuff or whatever. So that's some questions as well. And also, I think like monkey kings are usually supposed to be like very jocular, jovial, and I have that energy. But this military strategist is like it's not that. So I don't know. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Sang. I'm a second generation Hmong American. And for this role of Ta'ajan, who is like a elderly man that's supposed to advise the king, and I was trying to play with different interpretations. I think the first time I was really seeing if this would be a character that fit with a sort of almost like jester-like characterization, and with the sense of conniving nature as well, especially when the part of hypnosis occurs. And I think I like that interpretation more versus the second time when I was more approaching it as like a serious like old man fart that's like very about his business. It's a yes man. He is holding his allegiance to the king as very seriously, and has no time for games, which is like easy to tap into. I think seeing that growing up a lot, but it's boring to me. So I think, getting to explore more, and if this character is ever to get to be developed more, the route of trying to expand this character as someone who is very lighthearted and is so loyal to the king, but has this conniving nature and is really intelligent and witty. It'd be what I would love to develop more as an approach to the character.
Okay. Yeah.
Kason, Sinisa. I don't know what the question was. I was just so intrigued with everyone else. I also have a theater background as well, and I was just a narrator, but I just been really supporting, narrating the process of writing and just this creative process. So she's approached me a year or so over ago and was like, let's think about writing a play. I'm like, okay. And here we are, almost a year later, doing the first draft of a reading, and more to come. The hope is that we would have it up in a year or so, and really, see all the characters develop even more. And we're just really excited. I'm just excited for narrate.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I just wanted, since you guys all shared a little bit about yourselves, wanted to share a little bit about me too, because I think that there's a special, something special that is resonating with me.
Yeah.
And I think that's because, so I'm first generation Ecuadorian, Quechua indigenous, who grew up in New York. So growing up in a place where you don't see too much of your culture, is always important to see your culture in space, right? And so this is why I think I appreciate what you guys are bringing so much, perhaps because my partner is from Cambodia, and so therefore I don't know much about, because I didn't grow up with Cambodian culture, but seeing aspects of it, and seeing aspects of that story behind, there may be that mysticism and how that relates to current day. It's just really beautiful to see how you guys are creating opportunities for other individuals, especially the little ones who are growing up with opportunities to see that culture play in space today, right? So that's really cool to see. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very encouraging words.
Yeah.
Going off of that, I grew up in Minnesota for 22 years, and this is the first Cambodian story I've ever come in contact with. So I just wanted to say this is a very special moment for me as a Cambodian actor to be in a room. And thank you for writing it and creating this space. So thank you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You're welcome. Well, I think that's it. We can end it here, and if you thought of anything else, feel free to email apsaratheplay@gmail.com. Otherwise,
Stay tuned.
stay tuned. Yeah.
That's it.
Yay!